Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be tackling stationery. With many of you homeschooling your little ones, there is always a need for all sorts of supplies. Loads of pencils, pens, erasers, rulers, you name it. And some of you are working from home or running a home-based business. I hope this video will help you organize your stationery and school or office supplies as well. The first category is, of course, paper. Although we strive towards going paperless, there is always an abundance of paper. Paper comes in the form of flyers, newsletters, or we tend to print for reference or for record purposes. Now, this paper needs to be recycled or filed if not in current use. So have a proper filing and paper recycling system. And for a clear mind and even for homeschooling your children, you need to have a clear desk. Beautiful ornaments, candles, some sort of air fresheners, and pretty stationery is always welcome, but keep it simple. The things that I mentioned are just examples, not necessities. So this is going to help you feel calm and able to focus better if your table is pretty and neat. Your inbox should be on one side and your outbox on the other. For me, my inbox is on my left because the editorial table and printer are both on my left, and my outbox is on the right because that's where my files are. I file everything that is lying on the right-hand side of my work table at the end of my day. This way, I keep my desk neat for the next morning. The next category is pens, pencils, and supplies. Rule 1, keep your children's supplies away from your own. I have my needs in these drawers that I have shown you before. I'll leave you a link to my home office videos in the description box below. Since my mini adults recently finished university, I still have quite a bit of the leftover stuff. I'm not a hoarder, but I don't easily toss things out either. So I collected all the extra supplies while I have been decluttering the house. I've already thrown out the spoiled stuff, so this is all definitely usable. I also salvaged these old plastic drawers from my garage to help me organize this mess. Since homeschooling is not going to be permanent, or working from home might not be permanent, try using some organizers or baskets that you have at home. Let's not invest in something that's hopefully a passing phase. I also pulled out some Daiso organizers I already had, and I put the things away like with like items. I now have a properly organized supply space which is easily accessible and yet not in the way, not taking up prime real estate, not even a single desk drawer is dedicated to it. These types of makeshift storage solutions are a blessing because they are great for temporary organizing such as this, where you're going to actually use the things up without restocking. These can then be repurposed and relocated with absolute ease. Now let's talk about gadgets. No kitchen, no home is free from gadgets, so we must learn to accommodate these. I have simply dedicated one drawer to our work gadgets. We have a sealer, a laminator, a label maker, my sturdy, handy, loyal hot glue gun, and these are the clear and frosted glue sticks that go with it. And I'm not using any organizers here due to the different shapes and sizes of the things. Trying to use organizers, which I did try, I must admit, made it impossible to fit everything in, so this puzzle method kind of works better. Believe me when I say this, there is an actual system called the perceptual system of storage. By putting everything in one place, starting with the largest items, then fitting in the smaller ones, forming a single layer rectangle that fits the drawer is a pleasure to be discovered. It also makes it easy to access and hopefully put away. So, moving on to craft supplies now. That's the bane of our existence, but we can't live without it. So, if you are like me, you will have lots of stickers, post-its, and scrapbook paper and embellishments. And if you're blessed with a craft room, that's wonderful, I envy you. But if you're not, there's still hope. Have a small space reserved for things that you use regularly, or items that you're using in a current project. Keep everything else away. Have a clearly marked box in another part of the house. We will talk more about this in a bit. Now, one habit all crafters should practice is while working on a project, have a specific space for tools and embellishments. That way, clearing up is so simple. And now, let's take a look at a very important section: extra stocks and supplies. We often buy things in bulk, or we sparsely use certain items which nonetheless are required from time to time. So have a proper space and system for these things. Somewhere accessible yet out of your workflow area, find a spot that you can use to store these things. For me, it's under the staircase. For you, it could be anywhere else. Put up some shelves or racks and store less used items here. Craft items not in use, like my fairy garden ornaments and recipe books that I have a project in mind for, are all here. And then I also have extra stock of printing paper in a big box at the back. And I still have empty space at the end for any bulky item I might need to store. There are envelopes and vouchers, all work-related, in here. And by keeping things accessible and organized, a whole lot of time on hunting and retrieving is actually saved. And that's what is called productivity. So I hope this video has given you some ideas on organizing your supplies and increasing your productivity. And is there any other area or category you would like me to talk about? Then let me know in the comments below. And until the next video, this is Ravina saying happy homemaking.